Hello everyone, it's Winona the left-handed beater. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. It's my third time trying to do this video today and I really want to get it out, but I'm struggling a bit. I had to put my puppy down today. She was born in our house and she's been part of our lives for 12 years and yeah, just had a lump that kept growing and growing, and it was just too hard to see her like that, so we had to put her down. But anyway, let's hope I can get through this okay. I finished some jewelry out of Didi's January Deluxe bead box, and I can't find the slip to tell you what I have left by actual names, but I'll just go through here and show you what I have left. First of all, I used wire that I bought in Minot, North Dakota in the US at the Joann store, and I bought it specifically for this project, and it was really nice to work with. It's Hildy and Burke, I think is the name of the company, and I thought it was really nice wire. Hopefully it stands up well, but it seemed pretty good. So anyway, what we've got left, well, these are the little crystals that were in the string all together, but I separated them by color. So we've got that many of the clear, that of the kind of cyan red, this of the more deeper red, and this of the kind of, oh, I know that color, but I can't think of what it's called. Anyway, like an eggplant almost. And then I've got this little gold rose quartz. I'm going to get a gold chain and hang this on it for my granddaughter. I've got one of these charms left. That'll go in my stash. And then I've got these red beads left. Some were on the bead strand and some were loose in our package. I just didn't go that way with my colors this time. I've got all of these. I just couldn't fit them into what I was doing. I love them. I think they're really cool, but that'll go in my stash as well. And the chain, I didn't use any of the chain, but you never know. This is what I've got left of the Heishi beads, and I used quite a few of those. And then I've got these little bicones, check bicones with the silver wash that are just beautiful. But again, I just didn't have red in my palette. So here's what I made. I usually start with the necklaces first and work my way down, but I thought it, I thought that today I would do it a little bit differently. So I loved these. I loved these little poofy things, and I immediately thought, just put them on an ear wire and call it quits. But then I decided, you know what? I'll use an eye pin and extend them a bit, and I think they're really cute, and they're so light and fluffy. They weigh hardly anything. For the other little tassel things, I did put them on ear wires, though. I have to bend these. These are really back, but anyway, I just threw them on ear wires. I think they'll be fine like that. Then I believe this was in the bead strand, as was this and this. Oh, my thumb hurts. So I just put those on an eye pin, and then I did another section of bead cap, that pear-shaped or strawberry bead, and then the little flower cap. And I think they look really pretty. And I used gotta move this back a little bit. I used the ear wires, sorry about that, that were in the kit. And I did this set. And this is, I think the bead caps are from my stash, but these melon beads. And then I use the deeper pink, kind of magenta pink with the red. I just thought it was nice not to have everything red. So we've got those. And then we've got these. I love this gold bead. I thought I would use it, but I ended up going silver. But yeah, it's just got one of the crystals there, and then again, just a bead cap, the strawberry or pear-shaped bead, the flower cap, and then a bigger bead cap. You know, I can wrap really good now, but I'm struggling to get, when I do just a regular eye pin, I'm struggling to get it nice and tight. Like I would like that tighter. But, and then I had one of the flower heads left. And I thought, you know what? I went to my white or my pink beads to see what I had beside me, and I found these. These are from an old bead box. I think maybe even a Darling bead box. I can't remember. Or it could be bead box bargains or bargain bead box. I used bead caps from my stash and then a couple of crystal beads inside the flower cap so that the ball pin stuck out a bit. And just put them on silver wires. So then, what did I do with them? Oh, here they are. These are the earrings I made to go with the necklace. And I basically just did a little ball down here. And then I took the wire up through these beads, did a loop, and then started wrapping messily and just went around each bead and then brought them up from the bottom and went around each bead the other way, just to bring that pink in up to the earrings. Okay, this is the bracelet I made. I used the one silver charm on the bracelet. And because I made a mistake making the necklace originally, I had to redo part of it. And that's why one of my videos I had to redo. But I ended up making, I had these left over, so I made a charm out of each of them. And then I used one of the silver hearts. And the clasp was from my stash. My one strand is mostly Heishi beads. I think this might be a jasper, I'm not sure, and the rose quartz. And then one of those infinity units. And that's the whole bracelet there. Then I did one with rose quartz. And I did the beads rosary style, but I'm gonna have to go back in and check this better with my glasses, because I can see I've got some loops that aren't closed all the way that need to be fixed. But I've done rose quartz and an infinity, and then rose quartz and the cube bead infinity, and this ties into what I've done with the necklace. Sorry. And then finally I've got a strand of these that also ties in with the necklace. So it just goes there. So the necklace I've got hanging on my bust here beside me because, or not my bust, but my form, because it hangs nicer than it lays down on the mat. I started out this necklace with this. I wanted to do these 3 hearts in a strand down. So what I did is I started the wire and I started coiling it at the bottom. And this is the pink wire that I bought from Joann's, this stuff here. So then I did a wrapped loop, on each of them and attached them. Then I attached them to an infinity connector. I used 2, I don't have pink jump rings, so I used 2 silver jump rings and brought it together with a small 4mm jump ring. And then here I've got those rosary pieces again with the cube, and then I've attached them to an infinity piece here. And this is kind of my second layer of my necklace, but it's not really a full layer. It just goes from this piece, infinity piece, to this piece, and they're just wrapped. It hangs really nice, which you'll see in the pictures. And then I took it up here and I brought in the last of the cubes and the red rose quartz, And then I did a strand of this. And this is basically just the gray, the white, the gray, the white, the gray, the white, the gray, the white. But then I've interspersed those little beads. I've done a unit of gray, white, gray, and a pink bead. White, pink bead, gray, white, gray, pink bead. I basically surrounded each white piece with a pink bead, if it wasn't in this cluster here. And then I took the Heishi beads and used them to finish out the necklace, which I then put a lobster claw clasp from my stash on. So anyway, I was pretty happy with the way this turned out. It went very quickly. Once I woke up that morning and I just had this idea in my head of what I wanted to do, because it had sat here for a while, and got it all done yesterday. And if I had to fix this part because I messed up on my units, and I thought I could leave it like that, but it would bother me. So I fixed that, and that's what left me with extra beads that I could use on my bracelet. But anyway, that's it for for Didi's Deluxe bead box for January 2023. Don't have a lot left. Wish I had this February box, but I was going through some medical tests at that time and kind of lost track of when it was, and I missed it last month. So, and it was such a beautiful box, but I guess I can keep plugging along. I have a whole big basket beside me of bead boxes that I'm behind on, and in my closet I have a big huge stack of Jesse James that I need to get caught up on. So missing 1 month won't hurt me, even though they were really cute. Anyway, that's it. And say some prayers for my puppy. I told her she'll be in heaven with Grandpa, and she'll see her mom. And she really was just my little baby. She was my dog, and she was so protective of me, and just such a good little dog. Good little dog. She never went to the bathroom in the house till just near the end here. She never ever did. She always went outside. Never had problems. I never trained her. Her mom trained her. I never trained that dog. She just knew. But she was part of our family, and it's hard. It's hard to lose a pet. Anyway, I wish you lots of love and happiness until we meet again. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.